Oh, sorry. Well then, welcome. Today we are continuing the playthrough. Or, well, not today, but early in the morning we also did stream, and now we are doing a two-parter kind of today. So yeah. Yeah. I had dinner and yeah, we can now stream. So yeah, I had something to do, and because of that I had to, well, end the stream early. And then I thought, well, the option was either, well, to, how should I say, start the stream much later or do it early. And then I thought, well, why not try both at the same time? So stream a bit early and then later. So yeah, just trying out some stuff. Now then, let's continue the game. So yeah, we have to get the Digimon all of their stats to level 1000. And then we should be fine in the fight. I think. Now then, let's train them.
Toughen up.
Let's see. Yeah, the connection, everything should be fine. I hope, because today we already disconnected once, now there shouldn't be any connection issues. That's what I hope, at least. I think our goal is to train HP. Or maybe speed for this one. Yeah. Let's also train speed for Meteormon. And this time we will, well, defeat the Machine Draymon. It was surprisingly more of a tough fight than I thought. So it will be interesting to see. Alright.
Let's get started.
Yeah. We will be training.
Give this all you've got.
Okay. I think speed at 600 is good. And now we put this also in stamina. Might be more useful. Because, well, then they would be able to, well, not only does it boost HP, but it also increases the stamina. That means the toughness from them. So it will be useful, I think. We need to make the Digimon bulky. Oh, we got level up. Evening, how are you doing today? Well, hello that one guy. Good evening to you too. Well, I hope you had a great day, or had a nice day, or we have a nice day. But yeah, welcome. And as how I'm doing right now, I think it's good today. Yes, I'm doing great. And now I have enough tamer points for this. Okay, into Digimon for second time. Yeah. I see more when partner Digimon didn't work. Boring day, but I'm doing good. I see. Well, that's also good. Even if it's boring, at least it's, well, it was an alright day. Or a good day. But yeah. Wait, did I not? It seems I forgot to pick up the food. Yeah, maybe I should change the diet. Yeah, let's brace them. Okay. Yeah, right now we are just, well, training a bit. And then let's hope we defeat the boss fight. So yeah, there's a Machine Draymon boss fight later on. Yeah, I changed it to normal Digimon. Let's see, can we plow the fields? And not. Alright. Yeah, it seems I have to give them food. They're getting angrier and angrier.
Okay now.
Let's see. Yeah, cheer for apples.
It's chow time. Here you go. Ready to eat?
And they're full now. So yeah, I think this will be, well, maybe a long stream, maybe an average stream, I have no idea. Might depend on, well, how much we... Well, not really how much. I think it depends on how much stamina I have. Is this called stamina? I have no idea.
Alright. Ready?
But yeah, now let's train their stamina. Let's see.
Take this seriously.
Yeah. We need to make them strong enough. And they have to go to toilet. I noticed there was a very short stream this morning that I missed. Yeah, I had to go somewhere. I suddenly had an appointment that I had to make. And this is why the stream was much shorter than usual. And because of that, I decided to, after I'm back in the evening, to continue the stream. So yeah, you can say this is a two-parter.
Stay focused.
Well, if I had to say, we in the stream we scouted to Digimon, and yeah. Oh, hope everything went well. Yeah, it went well. Just had to do something. But yeah. Now that I'm back, we are streaming again. And they're angry for food.
Hey. You hungry?
That's it.
Give this all you
Yeah, it won't. Well, it seems like they want more food, but yeah. I have to hope for the rations. The more they train, the hungrier they get.
Alright. Ready?
Which is interesting. Now let's see. Yeah, at 1000.
Hey.
And now let's see.
Sleep well.
And they're fast asleep. Now I have to get the food. Or else they will get angry again. I say it's interesting that they have that much detail. Because the hungrier the Digimon get, the louder they will also become. That shows how much personality they have. Or maybe, well, both of them have the same personality, kind of. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, let's feed them.
Eat up. It's chow time.
Yeah, now they're full. I think we go to Koromon and then try the boss fight again. Yeah, Koromon gives us stuff. So yeah. Alright, got a lot of stuff. Now let's see. Yeah, I think we should fight again. Fight, because the age currently is 13. I have no idea how long they can continue living. Because partner Digimon have a short lifespan. You can increase it with tamer skills, but other than that, I don't think it's possible to increase it otherwise. I say it's really strange that the Digimon we have will have a time frame on when they get to become a Digiegg again. But the partner Digimon of the characters that are also in this game, they don't suddenly die and have to choose another egg. It's only at our side. No idea why though. But yeah, we now fight the Machine Draymon. Oh, and the Gotsumon don't attack us anymore. That's also good. Wait, nearly started the attack instead. Where is the portal? There it is. Let's see. Yeah, there's now a boss fight ahead of us. And an unskippable cutscene also. Wait, there is something above? Wonder if I can collect it. Yeah, I think we need to collect some stuff because, we can upgrade the buildings now. And this is what we need materials. And this is how we get them. So I'm just taking those. I take away. I speak, I didn't expect that much. Yeah, I got the iron. Now we're going. I hope this time we manage to win. I'll try again. Wait, there's water. Yeah, I'm just collecting this. I have no idea what exactly I need for the upgrades, but I'm just taking them just in case. Yeah, toilet later. First, let's fight. I hope we can make it this time.
Lush, stay back.
Yeah, now we are about to see something.
Leave this to me and Yukimura. Yukimura,
Okay,
show it
yeah.
the power of the
I hope
Crimson
the
Dragon.
noises, well, the crackling noises weren't heard.
You got it.
These are just my,
Exhaust
well,
flame.
my chair. It's quite old, so it can make noises when I, well, move around. But should be fine. Yeah, they got knocked out again. Yeah, this cutscene is
Digivolved.
unskippable, so
I'm sorry, Kota.
my takeaway. Okay. And there we are.
Nice and calm. Nice.
Yeah, we weren't able to dodge.
Doing it.
Yeah, how do I dodge if, well,
Why?
if this is how it is?
This should work.
My opinion, dodging seems impossible.
Nice.
We are doing some kind of damage, I think.
Try this.
Oh, I don't have any regen disc.
This'll show 'em.
Yeah, we might have to continue training.
That's the
Yeah, not enough damage.
That's the way.
Okay. Somehow we are doing a 1-on-1.
Keep it up.
Wait, I somehow dodged? Yeah, not again.
You're kidding.
We need to increase the stats. Well, luckily I'm not playing a Nuzlocke.
Wake up.
But yeah.
Hey.
And they have to go to the toilet. First, let's give them the bandages. And there it is. Well, I guess the training center it is. It wasn't enough.
Training time.
Yeah, I think maybe HP. Yeah, maybe getting them more HP is good. Let's see what HP also gives. Okay. Yeah, maybe Meteormon HP and this one Strength.
Okay.
Now that I
Here
think
we
about
go.
it, maybe, yeah. Speed for this. Apparently we have to get all the stats to 1000, so maybe I should do that.
You're getting stronger.
Yeah, why not? Let's get the speed to, well, 1000.
Hey,
And they're hungry.
it's chow time.
Should be fine now.
Give this all you got.
Or maybe not. Yeah, I guess they are more hungry now.
Okay now. Here you go.
This training center might become our second home. Who knows? Oh yeah, the game itself is fun. Even though we have to do a lot of more training. Okay. They have to go to the toilet. I say they have to go to the toilet a lot.
Okay,
No idea why though.
here we go.
Very fast metabolism. Who knows?
Toughen up.
Yeah, we're increasing the stats. Slowly but surely. And now they need to rest. Yeah, so food, well, I don't have any food right now. Yeah, training costs a lot of food. Oh, I went out.
Take this seriously.
Let's just continue training. Even though the Digimon might be a bit more louder. Should be fine.
Let's get started.
And now let's sleep.
Hey. Time to say goodnight.
Okay. They recovered, I think, but not much.
Let's get started.
Yeah, let's go get them the food. Let's praise them. There we have it. Okay. There we got also some hints for the Mega Evolutions. So that was interesting. Now I got the meat. Do we have to plow the fields? Yeah, plow the fields. Okay, now I plowed them. And now let's feed them. They really need the food, it seems like.
You go. You hungry?
Yeah. Now they're full, and now we can go again. Ah, that's right. This was also a daily thing. So yeah, we have to go... Every time there's a new day, we have to go through some things. Okay. We got some medicine, MP disc, everything. Yeah. That's what we need. Now let's train them again.
Let's get started.
At speed. And yeah.
Are you ready?
Just a little bit more and they reach 1000. Okay. They have to go to the toilet. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay.
You're getting stronger.
Wait, I just noticed some kind of bar.
Okay, here we go.
I think we already filled that. Should be fine. But I think what we need the most is money, because we need to upgrade the fields. But yeah,
Stay focused.
now let's take a break. Yeah, we rest.
Stay focused.
Now we train again. We are nearly reaching 1000 for each set.
Let's get started.
Just a little bit more. Yeah, I will wait for them to be really loud before I give them food again. Like now. Yeah, this means they want food.
It's chow time. Eat up.
And that's it for today.
All right. Ready?
They only get certain amounts because I don't have much.
Let's get started.
Okay. And now let's take a break. Yeah, rest.
Are you ready?
And now we can continue.
Toughen up.
Yeah, just a bit more. And now we rest. Yeah, the Digimon might have a food shortage. Are they sleepy now?
Are
Nope.
you ready?
Ah, they're sleepy.
Hey,
Now they can get food again.
sleep tight.
The rations are getting quite used up because of the training.
You're getting stronger.
Yeah, first let's train them. They are nearly at 1000.
Training time.
Okay. Yeah, they are getting louder, so let's go and get the food. Well, first let's talk to Nullmon. We got the toilet and now let's go to Palmon and get the food. Okay.
Ready?
Now let's give them the
Go.
food.
Here you go.
There we have it. Now let's go to Koromon again. Then to the training center and train. I think this will be Well, I think all the stats reach 1000 and then we also improve the HP. Then it should be fine. Then we will fight the Machine Dreamon again. Let's hope this time it will be better.
Stay focused.
There's the speed. Just a little bit more.
All right. Ready?
And yeah. I think the HP will do it made to 10,000. Let's see if we can even reach that.
Let's get started.
Yeah, it seems like Domon is quite easy getting exhausted. I just noticed that.
Toughen up.
Alright.
Give this
Just one more
all
round.
you've got.
Alright. Then let's rest.
Take this seriously.
Then only wisdom left. When all speaking Meteormon can just go to HP instead. Yeah, Domon is getting quite exhausted, so let's see how much did it take.
Are you ready?
Yeah, should be fine. So far, how are you? So how far are you in this game? I would say we're
Here we go.
not that far. I'd say we are still at the beginning because we haven't really seen the main antagonist of who our enemy is or have something. You could say if you're if there are 10 chapters, we are at chapter 2 maybe.
Toughen up.
Something I would describe it like this. But yeah, the game needs a lot of has a lot of training. Especially because the Digimon
Okay, gather up.
no, they're not hungry, so that should be fine.
Stronger.
Just a bit more training. I think they will automatically sleep after a while, so just one more training and then we have it.
Over here.
And now let's let them sleep.
Sleep tight.
Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, I guess more training center for us.
So,
But yeah.
hold your partner in your heart and hope for the best.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's take this. So yeah, when a Digimon dies, we can select a new egg and let them, start over. Now we have a Euramon. I think the Digimon get better and better with how much you are going. But yeah. I am taking the stuff. The daily stuff. Do we have to plow the fields? Nope. But yeah. As you can see, the Digimon are after a while they will just restart. So we have to restart from not really from the beginning because we kind of got a lot more stuff than usual at the start. And through that we improved the evolution time and how much we train. So yeah.
Take this seriously.
I think we train the strength on this and why not wisdom? Or HP. Might be more important. As long as they are alive. Okay, and as long as they stay alive, it should be fine. Wait. Well, I nearly thought that Meteormon was also going, well, to be reborn. But doesn't look like it. Okay, now we got, I think, Tanemon. Yeah, Tanemon.
Toughen up.
Now we train again. Yeah, they're hungry now. Yeah, Tanemon will get the fruits instead because they are more filling. Oh well, better for Tanemon.
Here you go. Here you go.
And there we have it.
Let's get started.
Now let's continue training.
All right. Ready?
As a Tanemon, well, we might have to well, train for a while. Okay. I wonder which Digimon it will evolve into, because I think that's currently random. Or at least I didn't look it up. Okay. Yeah, that was unexpected. Now we have Goblinmon.
Give this all you've got.
Now we strength train them. Wait. Yeah, we are continuing doing strength training. Because Goblinmon is definitely way too weak.
You're getting stronger.
Wait, can I... Oh, I forgot I can also use rest. Yeah, it might be better to use rest for right now.
Take this seriously.
Now that I think about it, can I see the evolution stats? Nope. We have no idea which is which. Last week I forgot that there was also the rest option for one Digimon.
Give this all you've got.
Well, we are training Goblinmon strength to get as far as possible.
Are you ready?
Last week I have no memory what kind of, well, are the evolutions random? Well, currently they are random because, well,
Gather up.
because we haven't unlocked them or haven't met these Digimon.
You hungry?
But when we, well, unlock them, we will be able to see what kind of requirements they have. Like, what is needed.
Eat up.
So yeah, currently they are random.
Are you ready?
But soon they won't be. As long as we discover more Digimon.
Training time.
Yeah, maybe like this, and then, yeah, HP. Sounds like it requires a lot of grinding. Yeah, that's true, this game requires a lot.
Toughen up.
That's why we are not that far in the story, because it progresses really slowly. That's why we are, well, I think the training center is most often the, well, the place you are, well, nearly every
You can't.
I think you are there 80% or 60% of the game. Most likely.
Good night. Sleep tight.
So yeah. Now this sled, let's feed them and continue training.
Ready to eat? Ready to eat? Eat up.
Alright.
Give this all you've got.
Now let's train again.
Take this seriously.
Yeah, I think the attack is currently the thing that I'm training Goblinmon the most. And then HP for Meteormon. I hope Meteormon survives until Goblinmon evolves into Ultimate.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah. Let's train.
Are you ready?
At least we are moving forward.
Take this seriously.
Nearly reaching 1000. Oh. Yeah. I knew something would happen.
So, partner in your heart and hope for the best.
Okay. I think I would take... Yeah, I might take this one again because it says strength. Maybe a little better than last time. Well, maybe I will pick all, well, every time the same ones. Well, to be fair, I'm reading the description and see which set I might need the most. Alright, let's go and get the, well, daily stuff first. Now I got the meat. Now we go to, well, Numemon, that was the name. Now to Koromon and then back to training. Because this is what they need right now. And from Koromon I get a lot of useful stuff. So I think the goal is to get them, well, to Ultimate. Or at least Champion. When they're in Champion, well, it might be good. Yeah, now I have to, well, make them so that they're evenly exhausted. And then it should be fine. Now that I think about it, I could look at the stats for Yuki Botamon and see which rookie level I want. Usually it's random, kind of. Alright, now we got Nyaromon.
Alright.
Now let's see. Yeah, we currently only often got Snoagumon. Now Wisdom Speed. Yeah, Lucemon is, you could say it's one of the endgame Digimon. Because these stats are impossible right now. Well, I want a Salamon, so Wisdom and Speed it is. Wait, this is HP? Yeah. 210 speed. That's the goal right now.
Stay focused.
And there.
Give this all you've got.
Just a little bit more. Then they will get food.
You're getting stronger.
One more of this training. And now we rest. I hope it evolves into Salamon. But might be hard. The most possible option is no Agumon. Yeah. Well, that's also fine.
Training time.
Yeah, just looking at the stats. Yeah, I think we'll do... Yeah, the Wisdom at... Wait. Alright, let's Wisdom train. Wisdom has to reach 600. Wait, as for Goblinmon, we don't have any. So let's continue strength training for that one.
Toughen up.
Just a little bit more. Yeah, let's sleep.
Gather up.
Now it's gold.
Get out.
I don't really know if there's any Digimon. Ah, Gaugaumon. Yeah, let's get it into a Gaugaumon then. Yeah, I want to say I don't really know if Goblinmon has any evolutions that I like. But it looks like it has. So yeah.
Here you
Wait.
go.
Oh no, I fed the wrong thing. Let's go.
Do that. Eat up.
Alright, they're full.
Stay focused.
Yeah, let's do the dailies first. Yeah, when we praise them, we get information about the evolution methods. Okay. Yeah, look at them when we are at the training center again, but yeah. This is a repeat. I wonder how many hours it usually takes to beat this game. Because I have no idea. I think the story is on the shorter side. But it's because of the grinding that it gets, well, much longer. I remember the story being, well, much shorter. Or at least not longer than the usual games. But yeah, let's go. I think training them to champion is, well, maybe enough. Is that the mythical Goblimon in your team? Well, hello, Arroyo Kaiju. And yes, it's the mythical Goblimon. Oh, I've read that before. So yeah, we got a Goblimon.
Seriously.
It was pure coincidence. Alright, Ice Agumon goes to Wisdom. And this one... Oh, I didn't know that there's an Ogremon. Okay, Gargamon, we kind of have it. Don't underestimate Goblimon. That's true. After all, his strength is already at 800. Who knows? Maybe it will be the damage dealer.
You're getting stronger.
Okay. I wonder if Titanmon is also in this game. I have no idea. Honestly speaking, I don't really know the roster of the Digimon in this game.
Training time.
I just play for... Well, now that I think of it, I think most of my games I just play blindly.
Training time.
But yeah, Goblimon, I think we will get his strength at 1000 and then train his HP.
Okay now.
And let's feed them.
Here you go.
We now don't have a
Training
meat shortage right now. Yeah, now we have to take a break. Yeah, when they are exhausted, it also decreases their lifespan. So this is what we have to do. Playing blindly is more fun, to be honest. Well, that's true. Sometimes you just get some surprises.
Training time.
I think there were games that surprised me when I played blindly. So yeah, when you get spoiled, it kind of doesn't make actually it isn't that more exciting. I don't think it's as exciting to know what is happening beforehand. But yeah, playing blindly is often more fun.
Toughen up.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's get started.
And they're hungry again. I'll do that later.
Take this seriously.
Just training with more before they get to eat. Alright. And now the meat.
Ready to eat?
They're not
Give
full.
this all you've got.
Definitely bummer when you get spoiled on a game you have been waiting to play. That's true. This is why when I'm playing a game, I make sure to don't look at anything. Even if I see just a fragment of it, I will just
Ready?
try to scroll as fast as possible, so that I can't automatically read it. Even also when you get spoiled and see that it's bad. I see. Yeah, that's true. Then you just lose the motivation of continuing playing it. That can also
Stay
happen.
focused.
Okay. Alright. Oh, they automatically sleep. Well, that can also happen. Okay. They're evolving. Or at least Goblimon is evolving. No idea what it will evolve into though. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But I never noticed that Woodmon has 4 arms.
You can't do that.
I never knew that. I thought it always had 2 arms. So that's a bit surprising.
Okay. Here we go.
Wait, do we see? Yeah. Mamemon. Well, don't really want a Mamemon though. Yeah, let's go. Woodmon 2 HP then. At least I got to see Goblimon's final moments. That's true. Well, maybe Goblimon will come back though. You can never say never.
All right.
Yeah, currently I'm doing the wisdom training because we need apparently 600 wisdom for Gatomon.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, 600. That might take a while. Yeah, I think when both are in champion, I will just wait.
Okay.
We'll just continue HP train, fight against our Digimon, and walk around. Because ultimate, well, it might take a while.
Now. It's chow time. Good, that's
Oh.
it.
Guess the discipline is down. Okay.
Ready to eat? Give this all you
Somehow, well, I praised him instead. When they didn't want to eat. Alright, let's take a break. We need at least Ice Agumon to be level, well, to be a champion.
Take this seriously.
Let's see. Oh, they need to go to the toilet. Alright. I say,
Focused.
well, the hardest time I have in Digimon when playing this game is when they de-evolve and not at the same time. So when they respawn not at the same time.
Stay focused.
Because that means it's now uneven. But should be fine.
Are you ready?
Now we have to train them. Now let's take a break. Nice to know they flush at least. That's true.
Take this over here.
Even though I have to say I'm a bit concerned on how often they have to go to the toilet.
You go.
I don't think that's
Training time.
average amount. Yeah, now I have to go and get the dailies. Okay. I got Gatomon too. So the stats for Gatomon. Yeah, I nearly forgot about these dailies. Because, well, that's the only way for us to get food and healing items right now. Do we have to plow the fields? Yeah, plow the fields. Then we get more Digi meat. And now we go to Koromon and then back to the training center. And then we will train them through fighting against our Digimon outside. I think that's the best way, well, at least that I heard about it, that's the best way to train without, well, them getting too exhausted, I think.
Give this all you've got.
Or maybe not too exhausted, but yeah, at least that keeps them alive for longer. Let's see. I see, so speed doesn't matter. Oh, we are over the weight. Alright, Agumon needs to have a diet, it seems like. Yeah, wisdom is the thing. As for Woodmon, let's see. Well, it has the conditions for Mamemon. Well, I guess a Mamemon it is. Alright, let's train its speed. Why not? Now let's rest.
All right. Ready?
So yeah, the interesting about Digimon World game is because of that you get a lot of variety in the Digimon you can get.
Started.
Unlike Time Stranger, you can choose what kind of Digimon you want, but in this one, you just have to use what you get. So that's interesting. Okay.
Alright. Ready?
Ah, they're hungry. I will take care of that.
Take this seriously.
Wait, this. And see the exhaustion stat?
Toughen up.
I think I got the conditions now. Nope, 450. So a bit more.
Training time.
I wonder if it will automatically evolve or not. But yeah, since Isagmon got
Stay
slimmer.
focused.
Yeah. Well, that's also what we need for Guardmon, because Guardmon needs to be weight under 14.
Give this all you got.
Let's see. Yeah. Now the MP training for Isagmon. And this one gets... Well, I think HP. MP and HP. But first, let's let them take a break. We go out and, well, get some stuff. Get the dailies. Yeah, now let's praise them. Okay. Yeah, they really want food. Honestly, I could just feed them now. Yeah, they're getting really angry about that. Alright.
Okay, now.
Now let's feed them.
Eat. Here you go.
Alright. Now we go to Koromon and then continue until Isagmon evolves into champion. I think that is the perfect level to train outside then. So yeah. This game is quite grindy.
Stay focused.
Let's see. I think I wanted MP and HP. Yeah, that was the plan. Well, if you know about the schedule tomorrow, well, I don't
Give
well,
this all you
have any streams, but maybe I'll stream. Honestly, I don't really know if I will stream or not. Oh, it's evolving. But yeah, maybe tomorrow there will be a surprise stream. As for the time, no idea. Will be interesting to see. And as for what game, also no idea. Oh, we got the Sorceremon. Oh, yeah, Sorceremon. Fun fact, apparently Wizardmon, that is also what,
toughen up.
well, what is similar to Sorceremon. Apparently they came from a game. Wizardmon originally wasn't a Digimon, but came from a kind of Tomodachi game that was similar to it. It's something I learned at least. And that was interesting. Let's see. I wanted the attack skills. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only one we have. Yeah, that's the only one we have. This was PS Vita game at first, right? Yeah, that's true. It was at first a PS Vita game. But then, well, it got into the PS4, I think, and then it came on Steam. Would make sense why it's so grindy, to make rides on buses and trains more enjoyable. That's true. It could be that could be the reason why. But yeah, now that they are champion, we'll go outside training instead, because that's a bit better. At least much healthier for the Digimon. While at it, I will collect those stuff. We need a lot for building upgrades. I remember when the game came out. Well, not came out, but when I was playing it on the PS4. During that time I had to always switch around. Wait. Yeah, why not? Let's fish. Yeah, I'm just hoping for some, well, earn a bit of money from fishing. And then we can evolve the training center. That will decrease our time of training at least.
That's rough.
I think that's currently the only way to earn money. Well, other than defeating Digimon, but
Excellent.
Digimon take much longer. So yeah, we are now fishing. yeah, and apparently, I think the new version, wait, I think it's 4.0 of Honkai Star is coming out soon. So I will definitely play. No idea how the story will go. And well, honestly speaking, I have no idea which characters are the first ones in the banner. But I'm excited for it. As for the characters I would like to pull from, well, Honkai Star Rail, from the revealed ones. Honestly speaking, none of them really interests me from all the characters I've seen. Well, like Sparksy, it looks good. The design looks good and everything, but yeah. From what I've seen, the other characters didn't really interest me.
Too bad.
The only one that I'm still waiting for is the Sampo 5-star. I'm still hoping for it to be revealed. Well, Sampo was teased at least. Well, I think he was on a Sparksy cosplay or something I've seen. Well, that was funny. So we're fishing to get money. Now that I think about it, I think we need 15,000.
Excellent.
So who knows how long I have to fish for that. I think I just fish through the night, and on daytime we will just, well, train the Digimon. Because nighttime there isn't really, well, strong Digimon out. So we have to usually wait. So I'm excited for Honkai Star Rail 4.0. I'm interested to see how the story goes. But yeah, there were a lot of, well, problems because of that. I at least hope the story is decent. I hope so, at least. Well, I'm not expecting a third, well, a second, wait, yeah, I think a second Warriors. But yeah, at least a decent story is what I hope for. And a 5-star Sampo. I think these are the only two things I hope for in the next Honkai Star, in Honkai Star Rail 4.0.
Nice. That's rough.
Alright, let's feed the Digimon. They're getting hungry.
Eat up. Eat up.
Alright, they're full now. Another thing I've seen, recently I think I saw on Twitter or X, whatever you call it, a new Precure. If you know about the Precure anime, these are the, well, or the Precure franchise, these are magical girls. And yeah, I was a fan of those when I was little or younger. It's been years now to think about it, since I have, well, actively watched a Precure season. Well, I tried to get into it again last year.
Nice.
But honestly speaking, the current seasons don't really have that something, you could say, that is different from, well, that the previous Precures had. Well, or maybe they had the same formula. I don't really remember. But yeah, I watched the, well, I saw that they, well, Kimi to Idol Precure, I did watch it a bit. Because, well, the idol concept was interesting to see. But I don't think they made much out of it.
Nice.
Then there's also, well, the currently new one that I saw, that is, well, I think already released. The theme apparently is detectives. But honestly speaking, the designs, well, I didn't watch the episode, but the first-hand designs, when I first saw them, honestly speaking, they don't look like detectives.
Too bad.
They just look like the average magical girl, if I had to say. So yeah, that also didn't, well, I'm waiting to see what people say about the story.
Excellent.
But yeah, if the story is good, I might watch it. But currently, from design alone, I wasn't really interested because they don't really have the detective kind of thing. Honestly speaking, when I think of detectives, I think of this, you could say this pattern they are wearing. Or that detectives usually wear. And yeah, the Precure doesn't have that. Or the Detective Fiend Precure. I don't really know why they decide to use the Detective Fiend, but from what I've seen, the villain looks interesting though. The villain looks like your usual Phantom type. But yeah. No idea what their deal is though. Really strange, they decided to make the villain on theme, but they didn't make the Precures on theme. I don't think... Yeah, from the designs, they don't look like detectives. I still remember the Precure about the witches or magic. Something about this with only 2 Precures. And these 2 at least, they look dead witch heads, so it was, I think it looks like it was a pass. Not pass, but it was alright. I just looked up Precure because they didn't sound familiar, and I think the bright colors burned into my eyes. Yeah, they are all brightly colored. Yeah. I think it's always pink, blue, green, red. Yeah, they are rainbow colored. Yeah, Precure is a show. I think you have to grow up with it. Honestly, I don't really know what people say about it that they didn't grow up with it. But yeah, I have fond memories of Precure. They also had some dark themes at the beginning. I don't really know if they currently also have dark themes. But yeah, I remember them. I think I decided to watch the last Precure I watched completely was Precure Hatoba or something like this. It was a Precure about time traveling. And it had a dark theme. I don't really want to spoil it. Well, maybe I want to talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, this might be a spoiler for those that want to watch the Precure one. But yeah, spoiler warning. I think in Hatoba, the main character, so the pink Precure, as I said, it's about time traveling. So the girl is the main character, so the Precure, that's the pink one. In the first timeline, let's say it like this. In the first timeline, let's say in the first timeline, she never made friends or became friends with her team. Because of that, she always was alone. So yeah, they became Precure, fought against evil, but she was, they weren't friends. I don't know if they liked each other or not. But yeah, they weren't friends and she was always alone, even after becoming, even having, being a Precure. Kind of reminds me of how I couldn't get into card capture series from not growing up with it, although a lot of my friends recommended it. Yeah, card capture, I also tried to get into it, but I think I started at the wrong place. I think I read the spin-off first before the original card capture. Because of that, I couldn't get into it. Not gonna, the only reason I know about Digimon is because of all the illustrations with Angewomon and Lady Digimon in totally normal friends. I see. Well, welcome, Useresu. Welcome. So yeah, that's an interesting fact of getting into Digimon. Yeah, I got into Digimon through, the anime. But yeah, I've also seen a lot of Angewomon and Lady Digimon art. I think many people just like to draw them. But yeah, card capture, I think I read the manga of it first before knowing about it. I think it was called something with Chronicles. At least I can explain the synopsis. In this spin-off, it was that, you could say Sakura, the main character in Card Capture Sakura, was, you could say wasn't really a main character. The main character was her love interest from Card Capture Sakura. And it was another world. So they were in a fantasy world and not in the real world. But yeah. I think nearly everyone got introduced to the series through the anime. That's true, I think Digimon really is mostly introduced through the anime. Alright, let's praise them. Okay. So yeah, the spin-off was about, well, the main character was a love interest and was on, well, alternate world. And I remember what happened. So yeah, Sakura was captured, and yeah, the love interest was trying to rescue her. Then there was some kind of strange plot twist about, I don't remember much of it, but there was a strange plot twist about a clone. The main character we followed half of the chapters, was in reality a clone and wasn't the real love interest. And after it was found out, even the main character itself didn't know about it. He just, I think he just became the enemy then. So the main character we followed at first was revealed to be a clone. The clone itself didn't know it was a clone. And because of that, he became, the enemy character instead. And then the main character was the real, the real love interest. And then it got boring. This is all I remember. It was one of the strangest plot twists I've seen. But yeah. Well, as for Hakuto Precure, so yeah, I wanted to say the spoiler of that. The pink Precure, it was revealed, how should I say? She had she wasn't able to befriend anyone and didn't make any friends. And because of that, honestly speaking, I think that spoiler might be even too dark, I think. I'm a bit scared of my stream. So yeah, let's just say the child she had with the main villain, you could say.
Nice and calm.
So I think one of the antagonists was her future husband. Yeah, it was about time traveling, so yeah. When I grew up on Spider-Man, I shudder with the fear anytime I hear clones are involved in a story. I see. Yeah, the Card Capture Sakura spin-off had a clone. That was confusing, honestly speaking. So the story sounds very interesting, but kinda confusing as well. Yeah, apparently the execution wasn't that good, but yeah. So yeah, one of the villains was I'm explaining it too confusingly. I'm trying to say it simple. So yeah, one of the main villains was the husband of the pink one. And that pink one, she, in the first timeline, she had a really sad future. Didn't make friends with the other teammates, so the other Precures. She also, oh, can I have a combo attack? Yeah, she had a sad childhood. Well, not a childhood, but her high school life was real sad. She grew up sad. And she had a husband and a child.
Ready?
And after the child was born, let's just say she never saw the child growing up. Yeah, I think this is the best I can describe it safely. And then the husband got, this is how the husband became a villain. Because she was no more. And he wanted to I think he became a villain. I don't really know what his exact goals was, but yeah, he was a villain. Became,
This should work. You're doing it.
Yeah, he was definitely time traveling, but I forgot the cause. What his goal was. But yeah, the baby also time traveled. The baby time traveled into the baby met her future mother. And they I think I'm explaining it in the worst way possible. with as spoiler, well, not maybe spoiler free, but as non-dark as possible. What's the show's name? I might give it a go. It's called Hatoba Precure. I think, or Precure Hatoba. Well, I can write it in chat. Wait, I have to see if it's the right one. Precure. Hack Precure. Yeah, that's the name. I wrote it in the Twitch chat. I'm just looking right now. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, I think after that reveal it was a bit dark. But yeah, just a warning ahead, the execution wasn't that good. It had an interesting premise and the plot twist was interesting, but the execution... I think the execution wasn't good. And I think some people were a bit creeped out because, well, they're high school girls in the second timeline we're in. And the future husband was the main villain, so I think they were a bit creeped out because, well, the future husband was an adult and she was still in high school. Well, but from what I remember, I don't think there was any romance or anything like this. I think that never happens in Precure right now. Well, in the Korean Precures. Romance is something that never happens there. But yeah, just a warning about that. I saw some people getting a bit creeped out about that. Honestly,
Nice going.
well, I just didn't care, I think. Because, well, it's just the future version of something. Wait. Oh, there's an attack.
Watch carefully.
Oh yeah, that Precure. I just have vague memories of it. It's been years.
Just like that.
Honestly, I have no idea when it was released. But I think that was the last Precure I at least watched a bit of it. But yeah. I think the more I explain an anime, the more I realize how bad I'm at explaining stuff. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, maybe it's a good thing because I'm realizing my own weakness when it comes to explaining stuff. I'm just putting up my charger on my phone. Yeah. I had to charge my phone. Wait. Yeah, let's train some more. Wait.
Okay now.
I just remembered Wizardmon is really low in HP. Yeah. Let's heal him first. Oh, he already has a... He wasn't that low, it seems like. Ah, there's the giant rumor one. One of my goals. Oh no. It's a 5v2. That might be hard.
That's right. Darn it.
Oh. I don't think we can defeat this Numemon. Yeah.
Ready?
I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure there's a big reward after defeating it. One day, I defeat this Numemon. I think maybe we take out the small ones first before we fight the big one.
Nice and calm. Good hit. Good aim.
But yeah. I'll say one of the interesting things about the Precure franchise is that
Just like that.
they have some, you could say, the collaboration movies. So that means every single Precure that they have ever created just meets up in one movie and fight against some evil boss. That is quite interesting. Oh no. I wonder 101, not against. Well, I guess we might never get to beat it. Now that I think about it, I think the most efficient way is for me to fish and get more, upgrade the training halls. Yeah, that was what I was searching for. The words at least. Yeah. Now that I think about it, an interesting thing I found out, if you know about Bungo Stray Dogs, that is, you could say, well, I will give a short, introduction to Bungo Stray Dogs. That's a, anime or manga or novel. They have a lot, but yeah. Kinda reminds me of Power Rangers or Kamen Rider when past generations team up to fight some big bad. Yeah, I think Prequel is the, yeah, Prequel is kind of like Power Rangers and Kamen Rider. I think maybe they got the inspiration from that. Don't really know. But yeah, I think last year I got into Kamen Rider. And, honestly, I think I've watched the newer ones, the newer Kamen Riders. I watched, currently I'm watching Kamen Rider GAITO. I haven't finished it. I'm at 37, I think, episode. But yeah, I watched Kamen Rider C1. Then Kamen Rider Revise. I also watched Kamen Rider... I'm currently watching Kamen Rider Setsu 2, so the newest one. I tried to get into Kamen Rider Saber, but... I think I stopped at episode 3. Then there's... Yeah, think of Kamen Rider things that I've watched. Yeah, I don't remember the other Kamen Riders I've watched. But yeah, last year I got into Kamen Rider and decided to watch a lot. I also tried to watch some of the movies too. The collaboration, yeah, the collaboration movies with the other Kamen Rider series. It was a fun watch. I think Kamen Rider, the themes are much, you could say darker than you, yeah, I think you could say the themes are darker than the usual children shows, you could say. Does Kamen Rider count as a children show or more like a young adult show? I don't really know. But yeah. Well, Power Rangers I've also watched, or I quite like watching them. But, nowadays... Yeah, not really into, Power Rangers. I've also watched Super Sentai, so the Japanese version of Power Rangers. Or the original version of Power Rangers. Well, honestly, I got into, number 1 Power Ranger Gosuga. But after the scandal with the, you could say after a certain scandal, I, lost interest in the show. And yeah. I stopped watching after that. After they replaced the actress. Yeah.
That's rough.
I'd say it targets the younger male audience, but there's definitely some darker series for all the audiences. Yeah. Well, I've heard that Kamen Rider Amazon, the remake, I think. At least Kamen Rider Amazon. That is on Amazon Prime, but from what I've heard or learned, that one is something that is really dark. So that one is more for amateur audience, from what I've heard about. And yeah. Apparently there's a lot of blood and such.
That's rough.
I don't really know much about it, because I haven't watched it. But yeah, they're remaking the first, the oldest Kamen Rider series into much darker versions, apparently. And Kamen Rider Amazon was, I think, the third Kamen Rider that existed. So it's really old, and then they remade it into a much darker and mature version. Don't really remember much though. I think I just watched a YouTube video about the timeline of Kamen Rider. But yeah. The next Kamen Rider show, other than after I'm done with GAITO, I plan to watch Kamen Rider Build.
That's
Apparently it's a really good show, so I want to watch the build one. Oh, definitely was darker since this director was the director for Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, that I didn't know. But that's interesting to know. Yeah, if it's from Evangelion, yeah, it's quite dark then. Apparently there's a short Evangelion movie coming out next year, I think. That will be interesting. I'm looking forward to the
hungry?
to the
Chow time.
to the short movie of Evangelion. I don't really know what it is though, but I saw an announcement for it.
Excellent.
But yeah, I just remembered where I drifted off from. I think from Bungo Stray Dogs.
Excellent.
So yeah, the thing about Bungo Stray Dogs, it's about where you could say if you know about fate. So like taking real historical figures and turning them into anime, you could say. And Bungo Stray Dogs is they took real people, to be specific, famous Japanese authors. Well, there are also American authors, I think. Or, well, yeah. Like, well, Fitzgerald, I think, was an American. I don't really know. But yeah, at least they also took some international authors. Like Fitzgerald, Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft, if you know about that one. It's quite a famous one, I think. And yeah, they took some famous authors, put them into Yokohama, and some of them are detectives and some of them are in the mafia. And then there's also the third group that was the one with the international authors. And yeah. And all of them have abilities. And these abilities are titled after their most famous book. Or at least, one of their most famous books. I don't really know the specifics of it. But yeah. Other than that, there's... Well, I don't really know if some of their personalities are based off of the real life people. Honestly speaking, other than the name and their abilities, they are their own person, so yeah. Hopefully they don't ask Lovecraft for his opinion on people that are outside of his community. Well, that I don't know. But yeah, fun fact, the Lovecraft in the Bungo Stray Dogs, that was not human. Yeah. I think it was revealed that the Lovecraft wasn't a human at all. I think that was the only non-human character that we have met in Bungo Stray Dogs, which was interesting. So yeah. Yeah, I think spoiling how it looks like is fine because I don't think this spoils the story. But yeah. Lovecraft was, well, in the anime in Bungo Stray Dogs, he looked like a giant tentacle monster. Don't tell me he's some kind of fish person. Well, he was an octopus, so does that count as a fish? So yeah, he was a giant tentacle monster. You can, well, if I had to describe it, imagine a pyramid. So like a pyramid tower that goes up. And then it's just green tentacles. And only green tentacles. Made out of green tentacles and having a, well, octopus head. And just wiggling around. Yeah, this is how he looked like in Bungo Stray Dogs. Well, it's how I would describe it. So yeah, he was an octopus. Makes sense since his most powerful god in his stories are Cthulhu. Yeah, that's true. So it makes sense. Well, the interesting thing about that is at first the character thought he was, well, an ability user. But at the end it turns out he was an ability user. That wasn't even an ability. He was just not human.
Okay.
And because, well, he was, you could say he was part of the villains of one of the arcs. After the main villain was defeated, he decided, and his, well, you could say the organization he was in didn't exist anymore. He just, well, I found it funny because he just dove into the river and lived there for the rest of the story. Which was funny. He was just inside the river. And everyone was surprised about that. I don't really know why I remember the scene, but it was funny that he just dove into the river and we never saw him again. I think he said he will sleep now that the organization isn't there anymore. So that was interesting. I got, well, more trainer points. Or tamer points. Let's see, how much do we... 15. Yeah, maybe something else. Oh. Yeah, definitely need this then. The boosting effects, maybe? Well, let's see. Wait, what's the commander? Yeah, I don't think I need this. Basic. Yeah, let's get the parameters then. But yeah, I won't spoil the story for Bungo Stray Dogs. If you want, you could say it's... Well, it doesn't really have that much of a narrative, you could say. Or big story plot. I would say it, but everyone has their own opinions. But yeah, it's an enjoyable read. Honestly speaking, I don't really know what got me into Bungo Stray Dogs, but I'm now stuck in this rabbit hole. So yeah. I think the only thing similar to the, well, authors is, well, to real life authors is their name and their ability. Other than that, maybe their personality is also a bit influenced, but yeah, that's mostly it. Wait, what's Solomon doing there? Hey, I'm gonna be in your debt war. I go out at night, but if you see me during the day, I give you a treat war. Seafood trading war. I see. Didn't know that. But yeah, I remembered I want to sell the fish that I fished up. And see if we got, well, 10,000. Sell. Now we sell all the fish. We get a lot of money. I wonder if that's enough to upgrade. Let's hope it is. Oh, it is. Let's see. I think strength is the one I want to update. Okay. I see. Well, we might be fishing a lot then. I think we will be fishing to get everything upgraded. Let's see. There. Well, at least I'm able to talk while fishing. If my sentences are coherent, no idea. But I'm talking about something. Let's see. There it is, fishing. So yeah, I think Bungo Stray Dogs, yeah, this is what I want to say about what I discovered recently. Bungo Stray Dogs has been going on, I think, for 10 years now. With the anime and manga and everything. The manga is a monthly one, so it has 1 month, every month 1 chapter. It currently has 129 chapters. And apparently, it's a part 1. It has been going on for 10 years and we are just about to finish the part 1 of Bungo Stray Dogs. That means either there's a part 2 or a part 3 or a part 4. I have no idea how long Bungo Stray Dogs is, but I'm starting to think that the day Bungo Stray Dogs will end is the day I turn 50 or so. Is my guess at least. Well, honestly, I'm both shocked and
That's rough.
I'm kind of happy that that means Bungo Stray Dogs will be going on for quite a while. But at the same time, I'm also shocked.
Too bad.
At 130 chapters in 10 years, it was only part 1. Well, that will be something, I think.
Too bad.
So yeah. That was interesting. To know that, well,
Excellent.
to know that Bungo Stray Dogs was just part 1. It finishes at 130, part 1. And then it will go on a break. My guess for the break is 1 year break. And then next year it will start again. I think this is what will happen.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what the last chapter next month will be. and what kind of cliffhanger they will let us be in.
That's rough.
I've seen a lot of theories about people guessing that Atsushi will be in part 2, will be part of the Port Mafia instead. Because, yeah, there's... Atsushi is, by the way, the main character. He's also based off a novel, but yeah. That's better than Hajime no Ippo. It's been going on for about 40 years, and the main character hasn't had a rematch against his boxing rival, or in asked out his love interest in all the time. Oh. Yeah, I have never watched or read about Hajime no Ippo. I've heard about it though, that being a good manga, I think. But yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, 40 years. Well, I wonder how many chapters it has then. Wait, I think I remember something about 200 chapters, now that I think about it. But yeah. Those people have quite a strong will then, to be able to actively read it for 40 years. And from the looks of it, might be still going on for more than 40 years. I wonder if there's even one manga that has been going on for many, for 50 years or 100 years.
Excellent.
Well, now that I think about it, I think Berserk is also quite a long-running one. But yeah, that one will sadly enough never be finished, I think. But yeah. Oh, I clicked too fast. Well, my guess is Bungo Stray Dogs will be going on for 20 more years. Or 30. Honestly speaking, when I hear part 1, I just think that it's a 3-parter. Or maybe it can also be just a 2-parter. So maybe 10 more years again. Now I think about it. How long has Fate been going on?
That's rough.
So yeah, yeah. I looked it up. Ippo has 1,512 chapters. Oh. I guess this is a series I might never get into then.
Too bad.
It's just like One Piece. At least I'm at episode 1,000 in One Piece. I stopped at 1,000 in One Piece, I think. I was just too lazy to continue watching it. But yeah, the One Piece manga, never read it. I'm scared to look at the One Piece manga.
Nice.
But yeah, I say it's quite surprising that One Piece is something that I, till chapter 1000, or not chapter, episode 1000, I stopped watching, I stopped watching it. No idea. I caught up to the manga, but I fear for my sanity to watch One Piece anime. Oh, yeah. Well, I think the anime is kind of the same though. Well, I have only watched the anime of One Piece, so I think it's the same. Honestly speaking, the manga just scared me. Having 1000 chapters, well, since I thought it was the same as the anime, I just was too lazy to watch them, read them. I thought, being up to date to the anime is enough. It's enough One Piece for me. So yeah, honestly speaking, I think I'm... Well, since I'm at, I think approximately episode 1000. I have no idea how many episodes there's left that I have to catch up to.
Too bad.
I'm scared to know. So yeah, I stopped there was a point where I was really, up to date with One Piece, watching it every week. But yeah, now not anymore. Honestly speaking, no idea why. I think it's because I slowly started to read more mangas instead of watching anime. I think that's the main reason.
That's rough.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason. But yeah. Now that I think about it, I think if this is the only way to earn money, I might have found a way to grind the game. Let's just say it like this. This really is a grindy game. Well, no wonder I never managed to complete this game.
Excellent.
I haven't even seen the Omnimon Sword. I really want to see that. Or at least reach that way. Would be fun if Digimon World is the thing that we will get 100 episodes of. Wait, 100 streams. But I hope not. Honestly speaking, my guess... Yeah. I'd say... My guess we might have... Yeah, with our speed, I think maybe 30 streams of Digimon World. Most likely. And definitely switch to manga only. I definitely read faster than watching 24 minutes an episode and waiting for Neo season.
That's rough.
Well, that's true. Especially if, well, One Piece, there's a lot of filler episodes. So if you read the manga, it's not only going much faster, but there's also no filler. Yeah, I'm going back to training. I have enough of fishing. But yeah. Yeah, I think this way I also, well, I mostly read now instead of watching anime. I now only watch anime that I, well, really like. Or I know that I enjoy because I have read the manga before. Well, one of those is currently, I think I'm watching Tamankon B-Side. If you know about that, that's it's a romance about an idol fan and an idol that it has a completely opposite personality of what he usually is on camera. And that was interesting. Honestly, I really like the chibi characters in there. They are really cute. And the story is good. But yeah. I remember it. So yeah, I would rather train now. Yeah, let's fill up this gauge.
Okay, here we go.
I remember. Well, the manga is good.
Training time.
Now I think about it, the other thing I'm currently also watching actively is the newest season of Beyblade X, or the newest series of Beyblade. If you know, it's called Beyblade X, and currently it has 110 episodes.
Ready?
It's a story about,
Ready to eat?
well, you could say it follows three main characters. At the beginning, it was the main character, well, the first episode, it was about
Here we
someone
go.
called, well, Kasami Bird. Or, well, Robin, I think in the English dub. And yeah, he wants to become a pro blader, and he came to X City to become one. His base gets destroyed in the first episode,
Seriously.
and his, well, friends that, well, got also their base destroyed, I think, didn't want to become pro bladers anymore. And they were, and Bird still wanted to, but he didn't have a team anymore. And then suddenly there was this guy that appeared before Bird
Sleep well.
called Carbon X, and he is really strong. And yeah,
Okay now.
110 episodes of spinning tops hitting each other. I don't know how these animators do it. Well, it's really interesting though. You know, the special thing I think is the characters and the funny moments. But yeah, even though it's about, well, spinning tops, it's still interesting and fun. Not only that, but it's, well, the characters are good and they have a, well, good story. I think the story is made by the same person as Kakegurui, if you know about this, I think gambling anime. You know about the, well, black-haired girl with red eyes that is smiling and gambling. Or about the silver-haired girl with the mask. She is also in the anime. I think these are the most recognizable characters of those. That makes sense then. Yeah, I think the writer of Beyblade X is that person.
Let's get started.
That's what I've heard at least when it first began. But I don't really know if... Yeah, I think it's that person.
All right.
So yeah, the story is good in Beyblade X. Well, indoor Beyblades, well, the fights are often quite obvious who is winning, who is not. But yeah, the ride is enjoyable. I enjoyed it at least, Beyblade X.
All you've got.
Yeah.
Take this.
I think about other anime I'm currently watching. But
Training time. Okay. Now.
yeah. But if it's anything like its characters, then the Beyblade characters must be unhinged as well. Unhinged, well, there are some characters that are, but
Here you go.
other characters they are just normal. So yeah, not everyone is like in Kagegurui.
All you've got.
But yeah. Let's say there is one crazy character, and that's also you could say he's part of the main character group, and is really crazy. Well, he's crazy about Beyblading, if that makes sense.
Stay focused.
And he wants to fight against strong people, so yeah, that is Kamen X. And yeah. He becomes, well, crazy
Take this
if he
seriously.
meets or fights against someone really strong. Other than that, I would say it's more like a comedic thing.
Give this all you've
What
got.
I mean with that is, it's more on the comedy side, the anime. You could say you're meeting the characters, they also appear later on also. It's not like they are just one-time, players you fight against. They also have their own, ambitions, their dreams, and you follow.
Chow time.
You can also see a bit of it, but you mainly follow the main crew. But yeah. All the characters have some kind of importance later on also.
Give this all
Not only
you've
in
got.
their specific arcs. If I had to describe it. Well, that is something I think rare in anime these days. But yeah,
Give this all you've
I think these two are the current animes that I actively watch. I don't think there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh anime, so yeah.
Okay. Here we
Other
go.
than that, I usually also follow the Yu-Gi-Oh animes. Like, I also watched Go Rush. It's a Rush Duel one. About the alien that is, on Earth. Yeah, this is how I would describe it. And another break. Oh, they're automatically sleeping. Okay, let's feed them. They're getting angry.
Ready to eat? You hungry? Are you ready?
Now let's train. Oh yeah. As a manga, I have a list of manga recommendations for prepared. But that's for a later stream. But yeah. But there's one anime that I'm excited to watch. That is the... If you know about the manhwa called Elekid, or Eleseed, it's a Korean one. It's on Webtoon. This one I actively read. And yeah, it's getting an anime adaptation. And I'm excited for that. Well, honestly speaking, there's no story in Elekid, so I have no idea where. Well, honestly speaking, there's something like, there are obviously characters that you fight against, and then you win, and that's it. It follows this simple premise, but it's quite addicting, I have to say, reading it. Yeah, I say it has some kind of certain charm to it that, even though the story is quite simple, I just can't help but continue reading it. There's no story going on. It's just about one character getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, this is how I would describe it.
Training time.
Yeah, this is probably what I would describe Elekid.
Okay now.
We are nearly done.
You hungry?
Well, maybe not done, but
Stay
yeah.
focused.
We are getting at 2000 strength. I wonder if we are filling up the bar.
Seriously.
We are. So that's something. There's a recent battle manga manhwa like that are so popular. Yeah, that's true. I think for what I mostly like is the tournament arcs. Tournament arcs, villains, yeah. I think this is the appeal of battle manhwa.
Getting stronger.
But yeah, honestly speaking, when there's one indo I really like reading when battle manhwas that are action focused.
Here we go.
Oftentimes if there's well, how should I say? Not really romance, but if there's kind of
Hey.
well, it's hard to explain, but
Here you go.
there's one type of genre in manhwa that I'm avoiding. I would say this is the
Let's get started.
well, not really the harem one. Some of them are alright, but if I had to say in manhwa, if the romance is over the plot or the story, then yeah, I just
Take this.
stop reading it. I think there were some that yeah, I'm thinking, but I don't even remember these manhwas that I stopped reading because the romance got over the story. But yeah, when that happens, I just stop it. But yeah, for example, I prefer the romance to be more subtle if it's a battle manhwa or if it's an academy ran manhwa,
Ready?
you could say. But at least I prefer them to be more subtle with the romance. Like in Illikid, for example, there's one obvious character love interest, but that it takes a while. They've made zero progress on that, but that is something I don't know, but I kind of like it.
Hey.
Yeah, let's say it like this. I don't really. Maybe my takes on romance or
Here you go. It's shout
in the romance genre is more like a hot take
Okay. Here we go.
because there are some romances that I don't really like.
Okay. Here we go.
But yeah, it's hard to explain. Honestly speaking, I think it's mostly the story flow. If they just suddenly, do something really obvious, or, develop the character in an obvious way. Or sometimes it's the character design itself that, makes you want to stop reading.
You're getting stronger.
But yeah. I wonder if what I'm saying even makes sense. Because I'm saying a lot and then just thinking about it and then think maybe let's not say this. Honestly, I don't even know what I wanted to say. I think my brain just deletes it automatically. So I just then have no idea what even I wanted to say.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, I still have to collect the dailies.
Look at you.
Or I think I will later, look up the conditions that I have to fulfill for the others. Now to think about it, I think my favorite genre of manhwa is the ones with near zero romance and more about revenge, I think. Yeah, I think I quite like reading revenge ones. Like, for example, if I had to give... I think it's called The Youngest Swordmaster. That was a good one that I think at least that's a good one. Or I think the best count of... There's some kind of manhwa called Hound something, and it's also a revenge story. But yeah. I get it, no reason to waste your time reading a story that promises one thing and then meanders on and on with uninteresting romance plots. Yeah, that's it.
Training time.
Yeah, if the romance somehow becomes the main thing, I just stop. Or if it goes away from the premise. Now that I think about it, I think the thing that how should I say, makes me lose interest the most is when it's the main character is if there's just this one. I think this is kind of like a cliche plot already. Like it's the you're in an academy. Then there's this kind of princess that princess or some high-ranking noble girl, and then she's just well, she has a problem, and then we somehow solve it for no reason. I think this kind of cliche plot is something I don't really like. Because yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Now that I think about it, I think there's one manhwa that, well, you could say it,
Ready?
how should I say? It's called Blink Master, or the Academy is Blink Master, something like this.
Take this
And yeah,
seriously.
that was, honestly, I thought it was, yeah, the guy reincarnates into a game. And then, well,
Ready?
and then some stuff happens, he gets stronger and everything, but
Showtime.
no, instead he is, you could say, he already is OP at the start.
Time.
Well, I'm fine with that, but the story isn't progressing, you could say. We are seeing a lot of POVs of the other girls. I think there are 3 girl characters that are, I would say, the love interests,
Let's get started.
and we are, well, seeing them thinking about this guy. Now that I think about it, I think 60% of the current manhwa is about in the girl's POV, and then 40% in the main character's POV.
Are you ready?
Not only that, but the story is progressing really slowly. I think I'm 50 or 60 chapters in, and they haven't made much progress in the story plot at least. Romance also not much progress. But yeah, I think there's also this cliche about, well, yeah, there was this princess in Blink Master. I could use that as an example. She, because of the political relationship with the, well, with another high-ranking aristocrat, she had to, tolerate his that guy next to her, and that other guy was jealous of the main character, so he wanted to sabotage. Then the main character took revenge on that, embarrassed that guy, the high-ranking aristocrat,
Here you go.
and then the princess and then helped the princess or something like this. Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm not really interested. Well, I'm not a fan of this kind of plot.
Stay focused.
Yeah, I'm really not the best in storytelling.
Training time.
But yeah. I think my taste in manhwa might be just a bit different. I'm pretty sure there are people that like, these kind of romance stories, but I prefer my academy stories with 0 romance. Honestly, I would rather see the main character get stronger, get character development,
Stay focused.
and the story progressing, instead of just being there, seeing the romance happening. I would rather not.
Hey,
Let's see.
it's chow time. Give this all you've got.
Okay. Now I think about it, I haven't really seen...
Training time.
Yeah, let's take a break. There.
Let's get started.
And there. So yeah, apparently the MP needs to be at,
Give this
6,000.
all you've got.
While at it, I will train Sorceremon into, attack. High attack.
You're getting stronger.
So yeah, in manhwa, I prefer the action ones. Honestly speaking, there are also good manhwa, romance manhwas. If you're talking about romance manhwas, I prefer these in college stories. Well, there's one funny one that I've read on Webtoon. It's about a girl that can see the faces of,
Here you go.
how should I say?
Let's get started.
She somehow can see the faces of boys. So she sees all the people that are guys as X. So all the heads, she doesn't recognize
You
anyone.
ready?
And because of... But the only guys she can recognize are people with long hair. which was interesting. Well, it was an interesting read at first. So yeah, she can only see guys with long hair. It was interesting at first, but it went downhill. The premise was well, the premise was interesting, so I decided to watch it.
You're getting stronger.
And yeah, now that I think about it, it went downhill a bit. But I quite like the college romance ones. Ah, but there's one high school one that I'm reading currently. It's about a girl that, well, reincarnates into her own novel. Not really a novel, but well, you could say a story she wrote when she was in high school. And she reincarnates as a side character there. But somehow all the, well, main characters, well, all the male leads are falling in love with her. But the interesting thing about that is the male leads are all, well, you could say psychos. One of them, I think, is a stalker. There are 3 male leads. The second one is a psychopath. So that means, well, yeah. The first one is a stalker, the second one is a psychopath, so I think that means he is, well, kind of cold-hearted, like brutal and such things. And the third one, it's still a mystery on what the third one is. But yeah, that plot is currently interesting, so I will continue reading it. I'm currently at chapter 20, I think. Or 15. That's why I don't really have much to say about it right now. Other than the premise being interesting. Well, it's a bit basic though, because they are now falling in love with the, well, the side character instead of the main female lead. But yeah. It's interesting.
Stay focused.
Now to think about it, a lot of manhwas are mostly in college or university. I think there are rarely any that are in high school. But yeah, maybe because I'm not much interested in romance stories. Maybe that's why, well, my favorite genre in manhwa is the main character reincarnating in as an idol. And he has to navigate, well, he or she has to navigate the entertainment industry, you could say. That is interesting because, well, there's zero romance, much more drama and everything like this. But I think if you read a lot of that, it gets a bit stale afterwards. For example, the ones I've read is, well, one is called Debut or Die. It's about, well, you could say he did photographs of idols he made photographs of idols in a concert or maybe, well, dancing or, well, video. Yeah, we lost connection. Just a bit. I think we are back on, well, on YouTube we are back. On Twitch, no idea. I have to reload the page. And starting from new. It's still red. And it's green now. So yeah, we're back. I have absolutely no idea how far we are. when it stopped. But yeah. So yeah, Debut or Die, or I will recommend it. It's a good read.
Hey.
Other than that, there's also one with a similar premise.
Seriously.
That is alright, I would say. Honestly speaking, it has more of a... Wait, there's another manhwa? Yeah. I was wondering what happened to the stream as it was looping. I see. Yeah, we lost connection again. Yeah, somehow the connections became irregular. Instead of 149, it became 150 or 120. I have to do something about that.
Okay, here we go.
I will look up what to do next. Guess I have to Google again. But yeah. It just keeps happening sometimes.
Take this seriously.
So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Wait, what's happening? Oh, just evolving. I was scared for a while. For a sec. I wonder what it will evolve into. Oh, Towermon. Alright. We now got a Towermon.
Alright. Ready?
Now I have to see what Wizardmon needs. Ah, stamina. Guess stamina training it is. Or maybe take a break. And I'll get strength training on, well, Towermon. But yeah, there's another idol manhwa that I'm interested in is, honestly, I don't really know the name, but it's about a girl that reincarnates into the past and becomes an idol trainee on her way to make her favorite idol become, well, win the idol show. Yeah, if you know about the survival idol show, survival shows, about where you start at a rank, have to climb up or keep your rank and everything, and at the end you debut as an idol. This kind of story. Yeah. I was speaking, the interesting thing about that is about the mystery aspect, because a favorite idol sometimes just
Are you ready?
I should say change, you could say. Not in personality, but more like she changes. Honestly, it's hard to explain, but there's some kind of mystery going on about her favorite idol. Yeah. So yeah, the idol she wants to make a debut with doesn't want to debut, or at least she sometimes just changes personality and at night, and it's quite creepy.
You
And
hungry?
that honestly speaking interests me about this mystery of what's going on there. Oh dear.
That's it.
There's a lot going on. Now let's see. Yeah, getting the dailies. Oh yeah, manhwa, there are good ones, there are, well, some bad ones, but yeah. And there are also the generic ones. Now that I think about it. Nah, I think generic ones are fine. Because even though it's generic, it's at least a good, so it's a good story, it's fine. But bad ones... Yeah, I've read some bad ones too. Especially the ones that, well... There's one kind of cliche I hate is, well, not hate, but dislike is the cliche of I want to avoid this certain character, and then you just don't avoid it. Like, there are many ways to avoid that character if that character is the one that will cause your death, well, or the death of that character that you reincarnated as.
Toughen up.
Ah, yeah. I'm not a fan of this trope of, well, avoiding them. That manhwa seems like an idol version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Well, you could say about that.
All right.
Well, at first it was about, well, the idol or the favorite idol was, well, it was a generic show, a generic story, but afterwards strange things keep happening. And, well,
Okay.
the favorite idol somehow got a little bit creepier. And yeah. Yeah, you could say it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's similar, but it wasn't explained. I don't think it's a split personality. I think it's more like that the worlds are kind of colliding, you could say. Or maybe the timelines, more to be more specific. Yeah, there's some kind of ongoing mystery that way. That is the main part of what's interesting about the show. The survival aspect is more generic. But yeah,
Okay. Here we go.
what took me up is the mystery of what's happening exactly. Well, currently there's no explanation.
Let's get started.
So that's something.
Okay.
We are nearly reaching 1000.
Toughen up.
And this one needs a break. Honestly, I didn't even know who Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was before Fate. I only discover who they were after Fate. Which is interesting. I think I'm learning most of my history characters through Fate. So that's something. Now we take a break.
Are you ready?
And they're hungry.
Ready?
Alright.
It's chow time. Ready to eat?
Alright.
Let's get started.
They're not fed. And we can start. Oh, they're manga. Well, mangas.
Ready?
Currently, I think the only manga I'm actively reading is Marriage X Toxin. If you know about that, that's about, well, you could say an assassin from a famous clan, you could say. And he, well, either him or his sister has to get married. But here's the thing, his sister, well, to have children for the future of the clan or something like this. And here's the thing, his sister already has a girlfriend. And she, doesn't want to, and he doesn't want his sister to have a loveless marriage with a guy.
Okay now.
And yeah, so he said he's the one, he will get married instead of his sister. And he has to find, someone, to marry, obviously. And there's this marriage scammer. And that scammer is, helping him to find a girlfriend, you could say. Kind of like this. I think I heard the cries of millions of literary teachers learning they are losing their job to Fate. That could be it.
Ready?
Yeah, Fate is something else. But you really,
Stay focused.
I think history lessons are still, more useful than Fate though. In Fate you just heard the characters for the first time. But yeah, would be fun if that were to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, then that history would be something else. Honestly, I don't think anyone, not many understand the history of Fate or the story of Fate. Because I have no idea what the story is. I know about saving humanity, that is the main part, but yeah. More like the timeline of Fate is the most complicated one. It's more complicated than real life history, I think. Or maybe it's easier than real life history. But yeah, the Fate history is hits different, I'd say. I still remember a lot. Honestly, I once tried to get into Fate Grand Order, but I wasn't able to get into it because of the design, you could say. Or the game yeah.
Training time.
The game screen, it wasn't that good. Can you say it like this? So yeah. It was a bit slow and there was no way to skip the tutorial and stuff, so yeah. What's that? Oh. Yeah, I was wondering why Wizardmon was walking slower. Yeah.
So, hold your
We might be in an endless loop of racing Digimon. Let's see. Yeah, let's take this. Somehow we lost another Digimon. You know, worst case scenario, I look up a guide on the stats of the Digimon to train them accordingly. Or maybe I'll go fishing. One of those. And yeah. I think that's it for today. Now that I think about it, maybe I should grind the game first. So I guess just like Time Stranger, I will now be fishing for hours to get the training machines done. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So yeah. Well, thank you all for listening and for watching this stream today. Yeah, next time I think I won't split this stream in two. Yeah. Well, at least it's good to try out new things and see if it works or not. If it sticks, it sticks. If not, then it doesn't stick. But yeah. Thank you all for listening for today. And yeah, I hope everyone will have a nice day. Yeah. A nice little Yap stream to complement the earlier stream. That's true. We talked a lot. But yeah. Thank you all for listening. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream and see you all next time. Bye.